Welcome to this episode of Madlogic Mysteries. Today's episode is about the Hoia Baciu, also known as Transylvania's Haunted Forest and Romania's Bermuda Triangle. Not long ago, I stumbled on this topic while browsing YouTube videos. I'd never heard of it before then, and it still intrigues me very much. Now, you have to consider anything that is referred to as Transylvania's this or Transylvania's that. It's going to have some creep factor attached to it. I don't care if it's Transylvania's favorite number 2 pencil brand or Transylvania's best hot sauce. That Transylvania moniker is going to grab attention. And if the name doesn't do it, reports of anything from ghosts and UFOs to parallel worlds, that will. And hell, somebody even said that they reported seeing a resting Slender Man. But the attention received by Hoia Baciu, known by such nicknames as Transylvania's Haunted Forest, is very well deserved. Very well deserved. Veiled in mystery, it's a place where locals categorically refuse to go after darkness falls. Hoia Baciu is named after a shepherd who disappeared in the forest, along with his flock of 200 sheep. The forest made news way back in 1960 when the biologist Alexander Sift captured amazing images of a flying disc-shaped object hovering in the sky over the forest. On the 18th of August 1968, military technician Emil Barnia also managed to photograph the extraordinary flying object. Later in the 1970s, unexplained lights were again seen in the sky above the forest. Whenever the unexplained lights are seen, they almost always hover over a spot in the forest that is almost perfectly circular where no trees grow. Scientists have tested the soil and have determined that there is nothing in the soil preventing tree growth, so exactly why this spot remains free of trees is a mystery. Those who have dared to enter the woods share a strong feeling of anxiety and of being continually watched. More physical symptoms include unexplained physical injuries, migraines, nausea, rashes, burns, depression, and other abnormal sensations. It is not uncommon at all for electronic devices to malfunction or cease functioning altogether. Sometimes, when cameras do function properly, people who take pictures of themselves later discover strange faces that were not there at the time of the photo. The vegetation itself is also strange. A factor that adds to the eerie feeling in the forest is the lack of greenery. Some trees have no green leaves at all. As many as 8 different trees have been reported growing from the same root. Some trees have an unusual shape or grow at odd angles. Some trees have inexplicable charring around their trunks. Among the most well-known phenomena are suddenly emerging mysterious orbs of light and female voices coming from nowhere. In addition to the female voices, some people hear screams and even more eerily, laughter. Some people believe that the forest is a gateway to another dimension or that it contains a time portal. In the dark, impassable interior of the forest, many people have disappeared or seen strange lights. There are stories of people who have entered the woods and had the good fortune to come out, but have no clear memory of what happened while they were in there. One such story tells of a 5-year-old girl who was lost in the Hoia Baciu and appeared 5 years later, unharmed, and dressed in the same clothes she was wearing on the day of her disappearance, and having no memory of what happened during that 5-year time period. A similar story tells of a woman strolling through the forest who lost her sense of time, and when she exited the forest, she discovered that she had a 15th century coin in her pocket. The forest is no stranger to television, as Destination Truth filmed 2 episodes there, and in their first investigation, one of the cameramen was reportedly thrown by an unseen assailant. I will put a link to the first episode in our comments here. Ghost Adventures also filmed an episode there, and I'll put a clip from that also in the comments. So what do you think? What are your theories? This case offers it all. Reports of UFOs, ghostly voices, disappearances, and mysterious time-hopping reappearances, all wrapped up with a big Transylvanian bow on top. That's it for this week. Next week we'll have another episode on Wednesday. And please subscribe if you haven't already. And give us a little bit of word of mouth to your friends also. And that's it for today. Keep it creepy.